Hello everyone and welcome back to This Is Real Life. I'm your host Sheri, and on today's DIY Wednesday, we have a super special treat for you. The treats are just, I'll say twofold because there are two of them, but then really there are threefold because we also have a special contest announcement. I'm not gonna tell you about it right now. You're gonna have to just wait. And you know my videos are long, so get a drink, get a snack, because today we are going to get into the Cricut. I had a company reach out. It's HTVRont, maybe? They reached out to me and asked me if they could send me some of their heat transfer vinyl to test out on the Cricut. And it's iron-on, so we're gonna be making some t-shirts. Now, I had Lorna and then Cassie reach out to me. We follow you on YouTube and love your profile. We'd love to send you this vinyl. Check it out, it's on Amazon. If you're interested, email us back. So I said, sure. You know me. First, I gotta say, the way they package the vinyl, now this is a lot of vinyl. It is one color. They sent me red, 40 pack of 12 by 12. And what I do like about this is that it comes in this neat like pocket envelope. The Michaels does sell like the individual 12 by 12 sheets, but now I just have a bunch of loose like 12 by 12 sheets everywhere. This is cool that they send them in these nice little envelopes. You could quite literally just like stick a sticker on the top of this and write red, or put all your 12 by 12 sheets in this one pocket just so they don't get wrinkled. It's $30 for a pack of 40. So that is way less than $1 a sheet. At the Michaels, I know it's over $1 a sheet because I bought some. Right there, I'm loving the price. Let's go to their actual store. I wonder if they have like an assorted pack, because unless you're doing like team shirts for a bunch of people, maybe one pack of 40 red is not exactly what you need, but the price is right. I will tell you that. They have heat transfer vinyl rolls, permanent vinyl. Basically, they have everything you could ever want for the Cricut, which is amazing because you know, Cricut brand shit, not cheap. Okay, let's see. They have a heat transfer vinyl bundle, 33 assorted colors. I love that. $26.90. Man, these prices are right. I will tell you. I hope the quality is good, but guess what? We are gonna test the quality today because we are going to make some t-shirts using our Cricut machine and the vinyl that HTVRont sent us. I'm super excited. I mean, their store on Amazon has a ton of stuff, you guys. And this video is not sponsored. They just sent this to me. They want me to test it out, see what I think, not sponsored. And you know what the funny thing is? When it does happen, it's usually skincare companies reaching out to me to try their skincare products. This is the very first time we have ever had a DIY person reach out to us to test something on the channel. So I'm super excited about that. Now, while I haven't used a ton of iron-on products for the Cricut, I did make all the teachers at the pole studio camp shirts. So I have used iron-on before. This comes in the perfect size sheet for any t-shirt design you want to make, and it's cheap. And I love, love, love that they sell an assorted pack of 33 colors. I mean, that's all you need. T-shirts for days. So hopefully this transfer iron-on vinyl stuff works just like the Cricut. I don't see why it wouldn't, but you never know. So not only do they have vinyl, transfer tape, all of that, but it looks like they also carry accessories, accoutrements, for a very reasonable price too. Love that. But let's get into what this package of vinyl is that they sent me, what it's all about, because we are going to use this vinyl today to make some t-shirts. Heat transfer vinyl, also known as HTV. Oh, that's HTV, I get it. Also has special options such as patterned glitter, holographic. Oh, that'd be so cool to make like a holographic t-shirt. Glow in the dark, reflective, and 3D puff. It says design instructions. Mirror your design before cutting since you are going to be placing it face down on your fabric to iron. If it's not reversed, your design will be backwards, and we don't want that. I know the Cricut does have a mirror option, so we'll make sure that we do all of the proper things before we cut our design. Then it says we read our design, and then it gives you instructions for when you're ready to iron it on. It does say if using a home iron, which I do appreciate that they are like, yeah, you probably have a home iron because ain't nobody got the money to spend on those Cricut heat press things. So thank you, HTVRont. Please turn off the steam. Use a firm surface, not an ironing board. Well, for ironing, I did splurge when I was making those camp t-shirts, and I bought the Cricut Easy Press Matte. So we will be using this to iron on, not my wood floor. It says cover your design with parchment paper or a Teflon sheet. I don't have a Teflon sheet, but I do have parchment paper, so we'll do that. It says before transfer, always pre-wash and thoroughly dry your fabrics. I did go to the Walmart and I bought just your regular old Gildan white, about $3 a t-shirt. We will be using those, and I've pre-washed them already. Always wash inside out. Do not bleach. Do not dry clean. Perfect. Let's break into this, which I love that this, I'm serious. The best thing about this so far to me is this wonderful, durable package that this comes in. Here is our 12 by 12 vinyl. Oh look, it comes with the sheet, the Teflon sheet this has to be it, that we need. Yeah, yay! So if you didn't have parchment paper, this comes with the sheet that you put on top. That's nice. I'm loving it so far. When we're ready to cut, we're gonna place this down and it's gonna cut on top here. Seems pretty straightforward. So surprise number one, we had a vendor send us some vinyl to test. This video is not sponsored, so you are gonna get my honest opinion when we cut this vinyl, iron this vinyl on. If this vinyl works, great. If it doesn't, we're gonna say it doesn't. So, surprise number two, I have brought in a very special guest. It's not Davis. Don't think it's Davis. I'm bringing an expert into This Is Real Life today to teach us a little bit more about the Cricut. Because, you know, my first video, press the flashing load unload button on the machine. So I'm gonna press it. That looks like it's going in crooked. Cricut, no, that looks crooked. Cricut, how do you back this out? It's wiggling. It's just cutting this. What the fuck is happening? This is not going right, Cricut. Nope. No. I mean, it's amazing looking, but I don't think it's right. I wasn't too thrilled about the Cricut. I am getting to like it more and more and more, but I thought I should have someone here that can better explain, that's more used to the Cricut, an expert, if you will. So let's get going. Our special guest today, remember in, I think it was like a last Friday video or something like that. Remember how I was like, oh, there's this friend that works with John and his name is Matt. He's a big fan of the channel and I met him, remember, at the fair. Well, guess what? Lo and behold, he knows the Cricut way better than I do. So he's here today and I have him set up on the floor and he's gonna teach us the Cricut. Let's welcome Matt! Hi, Matt.
Hi, Matt.
I wouldn't say that you're used to like being in front of a camera.
Behind the camera is my natural place.
Matt's gonna teach us very quick, very easy. Like, please, we all know there are 8 million Cricut videos on the YouTubes, but we're just gonna get a quick rundown. Matt's gonna give us quick and easy tips on like how to find an image that we wanna print, whether it be on a cup or an iron-on t-shirt, what have you. Let's get into it. So let's say I'm like, oh, I think it'd be super cool to like, oh, I know, everybody's getting together at Christmas and we're having like a family reunion and I want my whole family to wear a specific t-shirt. And maybe I want everybody to have a specific design. I'm not a designer. I don't know. I just want to find like something off of the Googles and turn it into a t-shirt. What do I do?
Super easy. So all we have to do, look for what you're looking for. Let's say it's a Christmas tree. Let's say you like this one. Ooh, That's a good one. I don't know. Maybe you have to buy it. Maybe you don't.
We don't, we don't buy shit. So.
Totally fine. The next thing is, you don't have to. You're going to click and you're going to save the image to your computer. Easiest place is just on your desktop. Sometimes I just like to give it a name I'm going to remember. How about Sheri?
Okay, perfect. So we found our very simple image. We've saved it to our desktop, and now we've opened the Cricut app, I guess you can call it.
Cricut Design Space.
Oh, well, there you go. So we're in the Cricut design space.
So the first thing we're going to do, over in the top right, we're going to click on New Project. So this is what all new Cricut projects start out as. It's just a blank canvas. This is where you can add text, you can add shapes, you can upload a picture, which is what we're going to do. Or if you wanted to, you could start with one of their templates.
All their templates that cost 99 cents if you want them. I don't think so. When I can hit Save As.
We'll click on Upload, and we're going to go right here to Upload Image.
Okay.
Find the picture that we just save as from the web. Then we're going to say it's a nice simple image. It's going to verify that for us. Then if you scroll down here, there's manual options, because again, we're not paying for
anything.
Services.
Cricut, you know, it's great, but it gets you coming and going. Buy this subscription, buy these things. I mean, I can't tell you how much money I've spent on damn Cricut shit. So if we can save 99 cents where we can save 99 cents, we're saving 99 cents. So manual.
So the next thing you want to do is click on this little crop icon.
Why am I doing that?
Because all of this is not important, so we don't even want Cricut to have to think about it.
Is this gonna use up like my sheet of whatever I put in here, or?
It shouldn't, but if you had, let's say your image had like a little black dot over there, it would consider all of that to be your design. So just in case, we're gonna draw this little thing and say all we care about is that right there.
Okay, perfect.
Then if you click on this guy here and you scroll down and you click select, you can just click the background and boom, it now says none of that stuff is part of your design, only what's left.
And I know that because it went from like a grayishy color to like a black and white checkered color.
Exactly.
Okay.
So we'll say apply and continue.
Okay.
So now you can see this one that has the gray is our cut sample. So you just imagine whatever color vinyl you picked, that's what it's gonna come out looking like.
Okay.
We're gonna say cut image because that's the image we're gonna cut. When you say upload, now it's one of your designs that you have to choose from for later.
Clearly I've been working on it. Why doesn't it just cut it right there?
Well, I mean, you can do this for a whole bunch of designs and then go do a whole bunch of cuts at once. So we could say upload your Christmas tree and then your text and all that stuff and then do all your cutting.
All right. So then what do we do?
So then when you click on it and you say add to canvas, here you are back where we started.
Okay, this is a part I do not understand.
Okay.
So I'm assuming these inches is like whatever size of this is. Am I wrong?
No, that's totally correct. So an inch on this little board here is an inch in real life.
So if I want this to be like 6 inches big.
Right, so you can literally just grab this corner and pull it, and it tells you it right here exactly. So you can eyeball it, but it also tells you at the very top that it is 5.5, it's 5.6.
Let's say for me, I know that my vinyl is 12 inches wide. So if I make 2 of these trees at 6 inches, I know I could get 2 trees across, right?
Yes, you could just go like this and copy and paste.
Because I don't want to print 1 tree at a time. My family's like got 20 people in it.
Yeah, and if you wanted, you can actually go like this and get them all up next to each
other. Because I reuse, repurpose, recycle. I was like, I had already taken a chunk out of this piece.
Yeah. So if you measure what you have and say, okay, I don't have the full width, but I have a little bit more length, then you can start. You know, as long as they don't touch.
I like what you're doing.
Look how close we can get those where we're just making, so you know what I mean? Then keep in mind though, you're gonna have to separate them later with scissors. So honestly for me, I would give myself a little bit more room so I could get a pair of scissors through there.
Yeah.
But you're still not having to use a full 12 inches now.
Perfect. So now, since I have my design in here, can you add words and the design, or do you have to do that in 2 separate things?
Add everything that you want that's going to be the right color.
Okay.
So
let's get rid of 1 tree. Now put some words in there.
So we're going to say Happy Holidays.
Perfect.
Now you drag that wherever you want it, and you can pick whatever font that you've got uploaded. So let's say we like this one. We want to make it bigger or smaller. You can edit the space in between the letters to be a little bit wider.
Oh, neat.
And then you drag that. But again, just like we were saying, that's going to cut a 12.5 inch piece.
Right.
So let's rotate it so that it fits better and now we can shove it up next to that. Again, make sure that you have room to cut with your scissors because you don't want to have to deal with the iron-on for both of those in the same spot.
Right.
If you're just trying to save material, you can get weird and just like shove it in there however you think is best, as long as you can separate it after it's done in the machine.
But okay, let's say I want whatever it looks like on here to print exactly like that to be exactly how it's going to go on my t-shirt.
Then you're just going to set it up exactly how you want. So let's say the Happy Holidays needs to go right under the tree, and if I do this align, I could say center horizontally. It moves the tree over, so now I know it's perfectly centered over.
I kind of am liking the Cricut a little bit. I'm liking it a little bit more.
So this, if you wanted to print that as your design, Happy Holidays is that close to the tree, and it's all ready to go, then you're going to go over here and click on Make It. And it's going to kind of do a little bit of its own Cricut magic here.
Where'd the Happy Holidays go? That's what was making me mad. That is what was making me mad. And I could not figure it out. I knew it was something.
I knew you.
Oh, okay. You know what? I think I just figured it out. It's telling us we're trying to print in 2 different colors, so it's trying to do us a favor. This one's gray and this one's black. So when I go back in here and I make this black.
Oh,
now
silly.
everything's black.
Okay.
So if I hit Make It.
Come on, Cricut.
Look at that.
There it is.
There's our design. So
Does that look centered? Look at how much the tree looks like it's over here. It never, to me, every time I try this, it never looks the same here as it does when I say make it.
Okay, this is a trick. It took me like 20 different tries to get it to figure out.
Teach us your pro tip.
Again, it's trying to save you material on its own.
I don't want it.
I don't want to. When we did that, it moved Happy Holidays closer to the tree because it's trying to save. So there's this button right here that says Weld. Imagine just like in real life, when you weld something, everything stays where it is.
Okay.
So now if I hit Make It, it's telling Cricut print exactly what I told you to print.
Exactly. Yes. Oh my gosh. Because remember when I first was doing this, I don't know if you saw, fan of the channel, you probably did see it. But remember when I was like, oh, I'm gonna make the cotton ball jar or whatever. And every time I was trying to bring it over, and then I was like, how am I supposed to? Because it was like not spaced out right.
It's
and
like
I was
a
like,
jigsaw puzzle.
I need to individually put these letters on. How am I gonna space it? And it turned out like shit.
No, so
Weld. Okay, and then it looks like how it's supposed to look. One and done. We put it in the machine, it cuts it out, it's all exactly where it needs to be. We plop it down, no spacing, no nothing, it's good.
That's it. So once you're here, you're ready to cut.
Okay, so we were getting ready to like make it and cut it, and Matt noticed at the bottom of the screen, instead of the word continue, it was the word checkout, and it kept trying to charge us $4.99. And lo and behold, it was the GD font, because we typed in and Cricut just automatically was like, oh, even though you have that font on your computer, you went from our fonts and that font costs $4.99. I told you, they get you coming and going. Goddamn Cricut.
Time.
This is the thing that pisses me off about Cricut. This is why I get the most mad. It's like, come on, man. And as Matt pointed out, we're not even getting the whole font for $4.99. We're getting Happy Holidays for $4.99. That's ridiculous. So when you are free typing, when you start to type in your font area and there's the word system, that means fonts from your computer. Now, if you go to where we did, you can see there are fucking price tags on these fonts. Like, that's insane. So do not hit the word checkout and think that you're cutting your stuff for free, because you're not. Pro tip from us to you: don't pay for those fonts because they're on your damn computer. So now that we've kind of gone over, like, if you didn't have a design and you needed to find one from Google, that is a good way to do it. It did make it, thank you, it made it much simpler. I kind of get it better now. But if you already have a design, or you know someone, you know the Cricut design, Editor John made us a really cute t-shirt design. So we're gonna upload that into our Cricut, and we're going to use our vinyl that was given to us by HTV, and we're going to actually cut a shirt out of this vinyl. So what do? I know what to do. So I know what to do. I'm gonna go over and I'm gonna say upload. There are 2 images because I wanted a front and a back to my t-shirt. Can you only do one at a time?
No, you can do 2.
Oh, okay. No.
No, you can only do one.
Okay, cool. So we'll do this one.
So
okay.
the great thing about this kind of file, when you have design connections or hookups, they already took the background out for you. So in your case, that one's now done. You can click upload image and grab your other one.
So I'm gonna add to canvas that one. And
so
I'm just assuming John made it a good size to look like this across the
yeah,
t-shirt.
if you don't want to make any adjustments to the size,
I'm not touching it.
Then you're good to go.
Okay, so now what do we do?
Basically, all that other work is already done, so you just click make it. And so it's showing us a preview of our whole board, and this is kind of where you have one last chance to arrange things.
Can we fit 3 of these on one sheet?
Why don't we try? So if you say cancel, you can just click on this and do Control C, Control V to paste, and then stick another one right below it. There you go. Now you've got 3.
Is that enough room for me to cut and iron?
We can make it a little bit more, so bring.
I mean, go ahead and take up the full 12 by 12.
So like if we go to the 8-inch, I think that's probably plenty, and hit weld.
Okay.
So now it's gonna treat that like it's one image, and it's gonna have all the space that you put in it.
This is we're at the point where we were at the tree in the Happy Holiday. So we're
Exactly.
actually ready to do something.
So this is a critical step. So if you're making a sticker, you're ready to hit continue.
Okay.
But we're making clothing. And that means we need to mirror the image.
Yes, the directions here say, remember to mirror or flip horizontal your design after you are done.
Right over here, there's a little button.
Oh,
Super
pretty
simple.
easy.
When you hit that
Says
button,
mirror.
everything goes backwards, because what's happening is it's cutting it from the other side of the paper, and then you're
Okay.
gonna put it on your shirt and it'll be the correct direction.
Okay, so
Everything looks right. It looks
Uh-huh.
like it's in a good place on our page. It's backwards.
Yeah.
We've got 3 of them.
Okay.
So we can hit continue.
Okay.
And so your machine is already set to iron on.
I predid that.
And it tells us right here, it says shiny side down.
Okay.
That's the next part. When you go to put it on here, we're gonna put the beautiful shiny color side face down.
Which
on
is
your
so
stick.
crazy, but
It
that's
feels
what you
wrong.
gotta do. It
It
does feel wrong. Beautiful red vinyl. Okay, so I wanna line it up appropriately.
So you're gonna stick that into the loading part of your Cricut.
Okay.
So you're gonna push it until it stops, then hit the flashing button and let it grab it. Now on our screen it says to make sure that you have your fine point blade in there.
That's my only blade I own.
That's the one you want. There's this option that I'm always tempted to click that says fast mode. I've never clicked it because I don't trust it.
Let's try it.
Is it just gonna cut faster?
I don't know, but
So-
we will see now. Now I hit the flashing
You
C.
hit the flashing C and then the magnet opens.
I don't like that I can't really see that it's cutting.
It doesn't look like it's doing much, but it's there.
Okay, so it cut it, even though it doesn't look like it.
So now you peel it off.
Okay.
Get it off of your sticky Cricut board.
You know what is another thing too? So you have this obviously, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did you save this?
Of course.
Do normal people know to save this?
I don't know. You're right
They
though.
don't
It's
say
kinda
save
critical.
this. Yeah, when I unwrapped this, it didn't say like save this piece of paper.
Yeah. There's definitely gonna get like mine. You have cat hair, I have dog hair on mine.
Yeah. No, I think that's another way Cricut's like, oh, sorry, you have to buy a new one. Sorry. So once we have this, then I'm supposed to
Cut as close to the outside edge of your design as you can.
Okay.
So that basically everything else has now become scrap.
Boom, done.
So now you don't need the scissors anymore, but what you need first is just your fingers. You're gonna try to peel as much as you can of the red off.
Sucks. They really got to make this easier too. I mean, can you undo this like super fast?
I don't know about super fast, but I do it like that.
It's not easy. It's so hard, huh? And it's not just this vinyl, it's anything that I've ever tried. I'm surprised Cricut hasn't come out with a tool that they make you buy that's like, and reveal it. Oh, sweet.
So you have a clear layer and then you have your color. So what you want to be careful of is when you get to your letters, make sure your letters stay stuck to the clear part.
Yes, because right now I was like, if I just keep peeling and all my letters come off, then I'm gonna have to individually place these letters on a t-shirt.
Right, so the machine should have just cut through the red, but not the plastic.
Oh, so the part that we want on the shirt is staying on the cleary.
Exactly. So
Oh,
this
good
part's
stuff.
called weeding, because you're basically, it's like a garden and you're pulling out all the stuff you don't like.
Feel like, do you do a lot of that?
I've done a bunch of t-shirt ones. It's like, it's
How
way
does this-
thinner than you would expect, huh?
I know. I've only done a couple of t-shirts, so I was trying to
that
compare
feels really
this.
like smooth.
Nice.
Yeah.
Like not very, like I always worry about the vinyl, the iron-ons. All I can picture is, those hideous kids character shirts that you can get at like the Walmart that are $3.99, and it's just a huge, and the shirt is practically hard because the vinyl is so thick.
No,
this
really
feels nice.
What's going to happen with this is it's almost going to look like it was screen printed because it's so thin.
I know. This is actually really nice. I'm actually pretty surprised with this vinyl.
It's got like a satin shine to it.
Yeah. Because when you see this is like high shine. I was like, I don't know if I want my t-shirt to be that shiny. But this is like actually really, it's like not matte, not shiny, but nice. Woohoo!
See, I always want to make a t-shirt out of this part.
That would be cool. No one would know what it would say, but now I have all my letters, and now I just got to use my little tool and then go and like pick out the hole for the O, the whatnot. And then once we have that all done, we read the instructions and then we get our iron and we iron it on, right?
That's it.
That's it.
This is the hardest part, but it's also the most satisfying part too.
I know, I do like this part. And we did it on fast mode, and it's not jaggedy.
No, it looks
great. I wouldn't say fast mode was like lightning speed or anything like that, but yay! We are gonna continue, but Matt doesn't need to hang around to watch us iron and all that. Any other pro tips you can give us before you go?
Experiment. I mean, I think it's a lot of fun. And now that you see what you can do with it, when we were talking before about multiple colors, imagine you did this exact same thing, but you did this in red and this in blue. You could totally make two different Cricut projects, iron on one, and then do the other, and boom, now you have a 2-color shirt.
I'm serious, you guys. Like, Christmas is coming. Everybody's getting a t-shirt. I think this is, I wanted to go get that other vinyl. So this is legit Cricut brand, $8 million. It's not really, but might as well be. Iron on. And I want to just cut out a little bit so we can feel the difference.
It's not quite as satiny smooth.
That's shiny.
I mean, the heat might change the way it looks a little bit, but yeah, that's a little more...
No, I think I kind of remember.
This is more latexy.
Oh, I have the shirt. Hold, please. So this is the shirt that I actually made with that white vinyl. I mean, it is kind of shiny.
It does have a little bit. I mean...
I'm going off mere feel. This one just kind of seems plasticky.
It does. It really does.
And this is the Cricut one.
Maybe we found a luxury brand vinyl.
Maybe. I mean, the Cricut vinyl is nice.
It definitely works perfectly.
Yeah,
I mean,
and those are tiny ass letters too. And who knows, maybe this being a little bit thicker equals more durable. I'm not sure. Not that this is thin.
No, it's still got the...
It's still really strong.
The strength that it needs.
Yeah. I don't know, I just feel like I like this, what did you call it? Screen print?
Yeah,
It does
once it's
seem
on the
like
shirt,
it's gonna look a little bit more like...
It'll feel pretty seamless.
Oh, really quickly, Matt, member, wanted to do a parody of the channel.
I still want to do it. Yeah, I still want to do it.
But kind of give us a little more detail about it.
So the whole idea of a parody is to show you how ridiculous something can be, right? So if we made a little sidekick show and it was called In a Perfect World, we would have things like a leaky faucet in the kitchen. We would go and be like, in a perfect world, we'd call a plumber to fix this. So we did, and here's Joe. And he would already be there with the proper tools, and he would fix it, and it wouldn't be very expensive. But that's a lie.
And it wouldn't be very expensive. It would be probably very expensive.
That's why it's a lie. That's why In a Perfect World doesn't exist. And that's why it's just showing you that that's a pipe dream. Nothing could possibly be a perfect world.
Yes. At first, I think I was like, wait, should I be actually getting out a step stool? Or, like...
Well, because that's the other thing is, like, sometimes you don't have the correct tools, but you don't... Okay, here, can I tell you a secret, actually?
Okay.
So in my family, we have a family motto that's been passed down from my dad to me and my brothers. Correctly, or successfully, there it is. Successfully using the wrong tool for the job since 1975.
I love it.
So the whole point of that is, if you're supposed to be using a wrench, but all you have is pliers, if the pliers work, then what's the problem?
Exactly.
So that's where I'm coming from.
Yes.
In a perfect world, you would use the wrench because you had the wrench.
Right.
But in real life, you have pliers.
You
and
don't
you
always.
make the pliers work.
You make the pliers work, god damn it. I was kind of poking fun at you poking fun at the channel, but I do love that you're a huge fan of the channel.
All out of love.
I mean, he's wearing the shirt, for God's sakes. We appreciate you. I love you. And I'm so glad after all this time, we've never met. And he's worked with John since John's been doing the channel.
This is literally the second time we've seen each other in real life.
I know. Isn't that crazy?
But thank you for having me on the show.
Oh my gosh, thank you.
You guys don't know. This is like a dream come true. It's like I'm a fan of a show, and then all of a sudden they were like, oh, hey, we we need you on your favorite show.
And I didn't even tell him, Matt's more of the, he likes the DIYs. I'm not gonna say he's like watching skincare all day, every day. But when you had, I think it was a birthday or a Christmas.
Oh gosh, it was my birthday.
And John and I thought it would be super funny. So we took a picture of me and then I signed it like a headshot and John gave it to Matt as his birthday present.
It's framed in my garage next to all my tools.
I love that so much. Thank you for coming on and helping us with the Cricut. I think I understand it way more, and we're gonna continue after you leave creating some amazing shirts. We're gonna get into this, really test it. I also have big contest announcement, which you're gonna wanna know about because you're gonna wanna enter. All right, thanks. Honestly, I am so thankful he agreed to come over and help us figure out the Cricut, because I will say I'm very lucky. When I use the Cricut, I just ask John to make me a design and then it's already ready to go in the Cricut. Like I can just upload it, I don't have to think about it. But what if John dies? And then I have no other choice but to get on the Cricut and make my own designs. And sometimes I just might want the freedom to do that. So it was very nice to have Matt come over and explain. I have a better understanding of it, and hopefully you have a better understanding of it too if you didn't already have an understanding of it. So, Matt, thank you for coming over and helping me understand the shit show that is the Cricut. Now, let's get down to business and finish our cut designs. I have to weed them. I have to pick out centers of the letters with my little weeding tool that I have here, the centers of the O's, the R's, whatnot. And then actually what we need to do is grabbing my iron and heating it up and getting my t-shirts out of the dryer. I will say, once you get it down, it's pretty cool. You can make a lot of cool stuff. If you don't have a Cricut, I'm not saying go out and buy one. They're super expensive, but maybe for Christmas, you ask for one, and then next Christmas, you can make everybody Christmas gifts with the Cricut. I'm gonna do that. Everybody's getting something Cricuted this Christmas. I'm just saying. I feel like I'm a Cricut pro now. So now you can see all insides to all of the letters are out. They look perfectly great. I had John create me a design. This is for the front, and then I also have a back. Two-sided t-shirts. So let me go get my iron, get that heated up, and let's get to ironing to see how well this vinyl actually does. All right, so what do we do? Reading the directions that came with our HTVRont vinyl, which so far I'm loving. I'm gonna follow the directions very thoroughly and very to the T. Place the sheet with your design on your shirt and place the Teflon sheet on top of your design. Always use the heat transfer cover sheet because it protects the vinyl and it protects the garment. It says set iron dial between wool and cotton. I had mine firmly on cotton, and it says place on a flat hard surface, ironing board not recommended. Well, I have my little Cricut Easy Press mat. Now, this isn't really hard, which is what that says, hard surface, but it's like firm, but not hard. So we're gonna use that. Press iron with medium firm pressure, do not slide iron. Press each section of the design for 10 to 15 seconds. If any part of the iron-on vinyl lifts off, repeat the steps above until you can peel off the clear backer without lifting up the vinyl. If you use a home iron, please turn off the steam. Preheat your base fabric for 3 to 5 seconds to remove wrinkles and moisture. Okay, I'm gonna slide this into the t-shirt. This is, to me, is the hardest part, to figure out like, what's the center of the shirt? Where is this gonna look good? I don't know. Hopefully it turns out. All right, let's heat up our fabric, getting all the wrinkles out. We're ready to iron, and I'm nervous. To me, there's no rhyme or reason. I just kind of put it where it looks good as long as I think my shirt is even. Oh, this kills me. It's like, is it straight? Is it centered? Do we like it right there? I don't think so. I think it needs to go over that way a little bit. Like that looks okay. Fingers crossed, cause we're gonna iron it. So let's put our Teflon sheet over the top. Boom. What sucks is my iron isn't that big. So that's kind of where a heat press would come in handy because you don't have to constantly count to 10 or 15, count to 10 or 15, count to 10 or 15. Everybody, deep breath, fingers crossed. 10 to 15 seconds. Medium firm pressure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 12, 13, 14, 15. Moving on to this section. 13, 14, 15. Okay, recommended to wait 15 to 30 seconds for the vinyl to cool down. Oh yeah, it's still, it's really hot. Okay, be careful of that. Let's let it cool for about 30 seconds. Okay, while it's still warm, it does feel cool to the touch. So let's start down here in this corner. Okay, looking good. C, good. S, good. Everything's good so far. That looks good. That looks good. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I'm sorry, but I love iron-on t-shirts. Back in the day, I did a video on the iron-on, like from Avery. They make that iron-on paper that you could run through your inkjet printer. I used to do those all the time, but this is so much easier than that. This is so exciting. I mean, the possibilities. Every single person I know is getting a t-shirt. It looks good. Everything feels super flat. It feels like part of the t-shirt. And it looks pretty straight, yeah? That looks so good. And now I want to do the back. John designed the DIY Wednesday logo. If you're not familiar, it's the hammer and the nail with TIRL. This looks just like a red piece of paper, but when we weed this out, you'll see. And so let's get that done so this t-shirt can be finished. Oh my God, I'm so excited. And I'm pretty impressed with the vinyl. If anything, I feel the one from the actual Cricut brand iron-on feels a little bit more vinyl-y, you know, like those little kid t-shirts of SpongeBob. I mean, this does have a feel to it. Obviously, it's not like it was printed into the fabric of the t-shirt, but it feels less vinyl-y is all I can describe it as. I'm pretty impressed. Let's get the back done. Okay, so I got everything weeded out for the logo. So now let's bring our shirt back. I can't remember how much this little mat was. It wasn't terribly expensive, $8 or $12. I do really like it for the iron-on stuff. Get it all straightened up. Again, I think this is the hardest part. That seems good. Okay, logo. I think that looks good. Oh, shoot, Sheri, you didn't preheat your shirt. Preheat your shirt. Now we're good. Let's replace our logo. Oh my God, I'm serious. John, great job. Okay, we are ready. Oh, Teflon sheet. Ready to iron. Okay, seriously, you guys? Amazing. Look at it. I just made my own merch. I love it. Maybe the logo's placed a little bit high on the back, like I probably should have lowered it a little bit, but that's okay. I like it. We did it. We used the Cricut. We used some vinyl. We made an iron-on. This is amazing. Look how cute I look. Let's see the back. Can you see it? You guys, you can make these shirts for everyone you know. I mean, not these particular shirts, but a shirt of your own design. Matt taught us how to use the Cricut, and I am telling you, for a 40 pack of this HTV heat transfer vinyl, 40 sheets for $26 is a GD steal. I am loving this. I'm loving it for the price. I'm loving it for how nice it looks. It seems quality. Now, it does have care instructions. It says, do not dry clean, do not bleach. Machine washable, hand wash inside out after 24 hours. Hang dry or low heat in the dryer. So I really dig it. And because I'm really digging it, brings us to our third surprise in the video. Now, by the title of the video, you probably already saw what the third surprise is, and it is that we are going to do a contest. The lovely Lorna and Cassie at HTVRont, they said they would offer you guys a discount code, but they're only going to offer individual discount codes. So I can't post a discount code in the description for everybody to use because they're going to assign specific discount codes to a handful of you guys. They were like, what do you think, Sheri? What should we do? And I said, let's do a contest. because I have so many sheets of the vinyl that they graciously and thankfully sent me, what John and I decided that we are gonna do for you guys, we would like to know what your perfect t-shirt saying would be. We'd love it if it had something to do with the channel, but it doesn't have to. Whatever you think, like picture it, you own your own t-shirt company and you are the sole creative director that is in charge of coming up with the catchphrases that are gonna be on the t-shirts that you sell. We want you to comment your catchphrase in the comments below of this video. Then John and I are going to select a handful of winners, up to 20, because HTVRont is going to give us 20 exclusive discount codes. Up to 20. We could select 2, we could select 10, we could select 15. We can select 20. And then John is going to design your catchphrase for a t-shirt that I will make. When we announce the contest winners, we are going to announce it via a custom designed, custom made t-shirt from This Is Real Life to you guys. Is that not exciting? Because we are super stoked about it. When we pick those winners, we're gonna design the t-shirts, we're gonna make the t-shirts, and then included in your prize package of t-shirts, we will give you the special discount code that HTVRont is giving us. So that will be in your package. Now, I do have to say, disclaimer, unlike all of my other contests, this contest, because we are picking a lot of winners, we are going to have to limit this contest to US residents only, simply because that's a lot of postage. So US residents only. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and put your t-shirt catchphrase in the comments below. And John and I are gonna select up to 20 and custom design those t-shirts for those lucky winners. I know, super exciting, right? Today is Wednesday, November 10th. We are gonna give you until Saturday, November 20th to get your t-shirt catchphrases in the comments of this video. So you have 10 days. We're gonna select them, and then John's gonna design 20 individual t-shirts based on your catchphrases. Now, keep in mind, they are gonna be on red vinyl. I don't know if that plays a part in what your t-shirt saying is going to be, but it will be a white t-shirt with red print that I will run through the Cricut and I will make for you. And then on December 8th, is when we are going to announce the t-shirt winner. Now you might be going, that's a really long time, but you gotta give us time to design and make up to 20 t-shirts. So make sure you have your catchphrase in the comments below of this video no later than Saturday, November 20th. Got it? Good. A big, super big thank you to HTVRont for sending me this vinyl to test out in this video. I actually really dug it, and I am super stoked that they are going to contribute to the contest by providing you guys a discount code. So if you're interested in getting any of the products that they have on their website, I will link their website below. It's an Amazon site, but it's not an affiliate link by any stretch of the imagination. But in case you want to go there, check out what they have to offer. In case you're a winner, get your wish list going. I'll link it in the description box below. And yeah, that's it. Super awesome, super excited. I can't wait to make more t-shirts using their vinyl. I for sure am going to go on and order the multi-pack of the 12 by 12 vinyl. What was it? 46, 43 sheets for $26. Hell yeah, all day, day, for 100% certain. That is it for this DIY Wednesday video. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a big thumbs up. If you haven't done so already, especially if you want to enter the contest, Be sure that you are subscribed to the channel. Make sure you share this video with your family and friends. Get them involved in the contest. Anybody that is subscribed and likes the channel and writes a T-shirt slogan is automatically entered to win. Again, US residents only, and you do have to have your T-shirt slogans in the comments below by Saturday, November 20th. So yay, that's it. And as always, thanks for hanging out.